Hi friends. Now let us take up JFG 6th program. This is for preparing weekly temperature report. Here I have given the format with the content, and your program should produce the same output with the same contents and with the same format. That point you have to understand that. This is an assignment program for you because so far all the elements regarding object oriented program I have explained in detail. Already did 5 programs. That's why what I believe that you don't have any problem to resolve that. However, in order to help you, I give you the design, means understanding problem, analysis as well as algorithm, and with the help of that you try to write this program hands-on. Being a beginner, it is very common. You may encounter some problems, or you may do some errors. Don't worry about that. In programming, errors are not enemies; those are your friends. If you have real perseverance, if through every error you committed, you will learn new things, and you will have an opportunity to never commit the same mistake again. So that is journey towards professionalism. That point you have to understand and proceed. In this, no new thing is there. Everything I explained more than once. That's why 100% you can perform. Okay. Now I explain the design part. First, you understand the problem. Understanding problem here, no much thing. Actually, you have to prepare a weekly temperature report. In this Sunday to Saturday, 7 days temperature you have to give as input. Thereafter, you have to calculate weekly total temperature as well as average temperature. Total temperature and average temperature. This you know the formula. For that you have to define 2 instance methods. That's it. Now this is understanding problem, and the solution. Solution I have given. Your program should 100% generate the same output. Okay. Thereafter, let's come to a program which name you give. Actually, the blueprint class weekly temperature. Weekly temperature or weekly temperature report you give. Nothing wrong in that. Names are lengthy, don't worry, but in Java you must write a complete name. Weekly temperature report. In Pascal case you must write. Okay. Thereafter, you have to declare instance variables. How many instance variables you have to declare? You have to declare 7 instance variables because 7 input variables are there. Input variables are there. Obviously, their type is a float. That type is float because temperature you should not take as integer, because today the temperature may be 34. Tomorrow it may be 34.1. Today morning it is 34. Afternoon it may be 34.6. That's why always take its type as float. That point you have to understand. Thereafter, names are concerned. Here little specialty is there. This is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 3 letters you take. Now sun temperature, month temperature. These 3 capital letters used. Then it is readable. Whatever conventions are there, they are meant for improving the readability. Those are not rigid. That's why if you use these names, it improves the readability of your code. That point you have to understand. 7 instance variables you declare, like sun temperature, month temperature, to temperature, wet temperature, house temperature, fry temperature, sat temperature. Like that you declare with the float type. Okay. Thereafter, one constructor you define. A constructor name should be class name. Weekly temperature report is the constructor name. Seven parameters will be there in that, and through that you initialize all instance variables. That's the constructor definition. Thereafter, you have to define 3 instance methods. First instance method is calculating total temperature. Calculating total temperature. If you want, you can use tot temp. Like that you can define. Calculate average temperature. Now demo temperature report. These are the three methods you have to define. First one, calculate total temperature. In order to calculate total temperature, you know that all the 7 days temperature should be added. You have to sum them and then you get the total temperature that you have to return. It's obviously the return type is float. Thereafter, you have to calculate average temperature. Average temperature means how you calculate total temperature by 7. In this average temperature method, you call the total temperature method by 7 you make. By 7 you make, obviously get average temperature that you return. Thereafter, what you have to do, demo temperature report or demo weekly temperature report that you have to write. In that, with the reference to this output only, strictly you have to write the statement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 lines, 8 SOP statement you have to write, and these are many variables are there. They may be lengthy. If those are lengthy, they stretch over to the second line. You can break them. That is not an issue. By that way, you can define the blueprint class. Thereafter, after defining the blueprint class, you define the implementation class. In this implementation class, you weekly temperature reports object you have to define. Its name you can give like this, WTR, lowercase letters use, and then through constructor call you have to pass the values. You give the values like this. Temperatures if you give and all that, they should not be abnormal. In US minus temperature might be there. You should not take that. Whatever the local temperature that you give. So now I have given 31.1, 32.2, like that I have given. And one thing, as it is float, 31.1 is there. F you should use. Otherwise it leads to an error. Because for every floating point value, you have to suffix F. Lowercase f also okay, but use uppercase f. Thereafter, by that, constructor initializes the instance variables. Thereafter, call the demo temperature report. By that, temperature report is printed. Only I have declared only one object. If you want, you can create two objects also. Whatever number of objects you require, you can declare. And one thing, sincerely try this program. 100% you will do that. And at the end of that, if you want my version of the program, in the description section, I am giving a link to you, and you can download that. You can download that. Thereafter, you verify your program with my program, and if any changes you want to make, if you want to learn anything new things, any deviations are there, all that you study and implement that. With every program you perform, you should enrich your programming skills. That is the objective. Once you complete this program 100% on your own, your confidence is so much crystallized, it is multiplied. Okay, in this way, in this series, I give you 3 assignments. Out of 10 programs, 7 programs I am going to explain. 3 programs I give you assignments. For all of them, you can, through description a link, you can download and you can verify and correct it. At the end of this feel good series, you will be 100% confident, self-confident over writing any object-oriented program on your own.